Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, it's still a dull day in Edinburgh. It's not raining, but it was earlier. So yeah, not the greatest. Hopefully it'll stay dry and it'll be a nicer morning. You're just hearing the bells of St Giles just behind me there. But I thought I'd show you the Mercat Cross, or give you a little bit more detail about the Mercat Cross, because it's one of those ones you just kind of point out quickly and then walk by. So yeah, don't know if you can hear the bells. There we go, that's St Giles bells. So we've got the Tron going at one end and St Giles at the other. There. I'm just going to turn you around. So this is where the Mercat Cross was situated in 1617. And the thing about Edinburgh, we've actually got lots of things marked out on the ground as you walk around the Royal Mile, but lots of the time you just don't realise it's there because you're too busy looking at everything at eye level to think about what's on the ground or what's above your head. So that's where it originally stood in the 1600s, and then we have it over here. It was demolished in the 1700s, and then parts of the originals were reincorporated into what we have today. The fact that it's actually hi Claire, it's octagonal, and it has these medallions, and 5 of the originals I think are actually Abbotsford. Now Edinburgh first had record of a Mercat Cross in a charter in 1365, and then in 1617 it was rebuilt by the master masons John Telfer and John Milne. So when we've been into Greyfriars, I've done a couple of tours from Greyfriars before, I've shown you the Milne's grave, which I quite like showing you that because it's quite an interesting one. So you've got this octagonal shape. We didn't really need this shape because usually when you get a shape like this, it's in a little place that doesn't have a prison. But on the other side of St Giles is where the Edinburgh toll booth was, the prison. So anyway, it's got a lot of carving, a lot of detail on it. Now the medallion we're looking at in the middle, that's the coat of arms of Edinburgh after the Reformation. So before the religious Reformation, it used to be St Giles and the Deer, the Castle and the Maiden. But after the religious Reformation, St Giles was taken off of it. So I'll just bring you up and let you have a little look at a wee bit more of the details. You've got these lovely thistles carved. You can see the thistles just there. A lovely Latin inscription and these Ionic columns or pilasters, whatever they're called. So this is where punishments would be given out, royal proclamations are read from here, any kind of news that has to be given out to the town. So we have the Roses of England and the coat of arms there, and when we come round, this is the University of Edinburgh. The detail on this is gorgeous. But the thing is, you walk past so quickly, you never actually have time to just stop and look. We've got more thistles just here. They're really nicely carved. Now this is the Cannon Gate. So you can see you've got the stag's head with the cross between the antlers. So I did the Cannon Gate live stream last night, so I talked about this. And then as we come around, we've got our Port of Leith. Leith was a very independent borough. I didn't want to be part of Edinburgh, but eventually got taken into the fold. So you've got the boat and you've got Persevere. And then as we come round again, we've got Ireland, the Harp. And then as we come round here, we've got this is the Royal coat of arms. When you look at it, this is the Scottish version. So the first and the fourth quarters are lion rampants, the second quarters lion recumbents, and the third quarters the Harp, Ireland. If it was in England, the first and fourth would be the lion recumbents, and then the second would be the lion rampant. You've got the unicorn of Scotland and the lion of England there. And then we'll have Scotland just here. So it's a beautiful structure, but there's usually tour companies standing around here, and you know, you can, hi Anna, it's so easy to miss. But if you look up, we've just got the unicorn just above our heads. In Scotland, the armorial bearer is a unicorn, in England it's a lion. So you'll start to spot unicorns everywhere. They are real, people, they're just very small and invisible. And I will not hear any arguments about it. But anyway, so yeah, so we're in the high street this morning. I just thought I would pop on. Yeah, I love unicorns. You know, if we didn't have any unicorns, we'd have nothing for the leprechauns to ride. That's all I've got to say. So you can see we're in the heart of the Royal Mile here. This is the high street section. And because it's about 9 o'clock in the morning, it's not too busy. I mean, there are cars and delivery trucks, and there's a coach just here waiting to pick people up to take them on a day trip. But it's just to let you have a little look around. Okie dokie. Oh, hi Agatha. What I'll do is I'll walk you up to the front of St Giles, just to let you see. I normally, when I'm doing a tour, I go behind St Giles. I usually, you know, go behind just because we've got where John Knox is buried and the statue and things of Charles II. But yeah, it's a nice little section, this. And there's lots of detail on the outside of the church that you don't expect to see as well. But yeah, it's such a dull morning. I hope your weather's better where you are. But we'll just head round to the front and I'll show you where the toll booth was. Just because we don't really need a drum-shaped Mercat Cross. But you saw the amount of detail on that. That was just showing off. Look at me. I can afford all this carving. Right. Well, I really enjoyed my live stream last night that I did at the Canongate. It's just nice getting back doing it again. So just here, this is where the toll booth, the prison was. So you can see why I say we didn't really need a drum-shaped one with a holding cell in it. And here's the heart of Midlothian. So the heart of Midlothian is marking the entrance to the toll booth. So it's kind of, the tradition was when you walked past the toll booth, the prison, you would spit on the door. You're either showing contempt for the law or showing contempt for the prisoners. But here, the tradition now is you spit on the heart of Midlothian for luck. It's good luck to spit on it and it's bad luck to walk on it. So generally speaking, people in the know don't walk on it. You don't want to walk on it anyway because people have been spitting on it. But yeah. And there's the lawn market just ahead of us. Right, well, I hope you have a good day everyone, and I will see you again soon. Bye.